The demographic of investment advisors is changing, and it has a profound impact on our industry. We are seeing one of the greatest wealth transfers that is about to take place by the year 2035. We see trends like generations having purposeful dedication to the way they invest. They invest with their values. They want to change the world, and they worry about things like climate change, and they worry about how they can have an impact by using their money. And if you have products and solutions and ways to engage with them, that means that we understand you, we get you, you'll have a higher propensity to better serve those investors. And we do that by paying close attention and hearing from their deep relationships that they have with us on how we can better serve their needs.
Well, when I start with the vision of FlexShares, it really starts with our belief that there was a significant opportunity to introduce what we really refer to as a very mission-centric, investor-centric ETF provider. And so it starts with really intentionally listening to not only what clients' needs are, but doing our very best job to anticipate those needs, trying to identify the challenges or problems that they have, and not only respond to maybe a specific ask that they have, but at our very best, being ahead of the curve and meeting them, not only to where the challenges are, but more importantly, to where the long-term opportunities are.
Our clients today are demanding innovation from us, not just based on financial metrics and our valuation of a company's balance sheet. They're asking us to look at how that company is managing their risks of their long-term business model through a sustainability lens. And there's mounting evidence that shows that they're right. When you look at what's happening from shareholder activism to global regulation, companies are having to manage how they do business around the world today based on environmental, social, and governance indicators.
There are really two standout reasons why sustainability is becoming an increasingly important factor for advisors. Number one, just simply the growing relevancy and awareness of sustainability challenges, whether those are climate transition impacts arising from heightened policy risks or physical risks, or the growing relevancy of resource scarcity and usage, or growing awareness of social issues. Secondly, we're experiencing the largest intergenerational transfer of wealth, estimated at $30 trillion. There are a multitude of reports that have identified the younger generational investors are looking not just for positive market rate returns, but alongside positive outcomes to the environment and society. That represents changing investor preferences.
We were one of the very first ETFs to launch a climate change exchange-traded fund. And this is something that our clients had wanted in Europe. We have for years in our capital market assumptions looked at forward-looking climate risk.
With so many sources of data measuring various aspects of environmental, social, governance progression across the industries, we were asking which ones matter. Which ones are more material to sector or industry? Which ones should we consider in building resilience within our portfolios? The Northern Trust Vector Score is a direct response and direct solution to that set of questions.
Vector Score enables a more precise, intentional and transparent means by which ESG considerations are incorporated into the portfolio construction process. It addresses the need for a consistent and disciplined way in how sustainable investments are managed as well as reported. The score has been created based on 30+ years of our experience building and managing sustainable investment solutions for our clients all around the world.
What the pandemic did show us, though, is that there was a greater need for our focus on sustainable investing in these tools, and that it redoubled our effort to align what we were doing with what our clients were asking for along these specific goals.
We're excited that the industry is waking up around us and participating. We bring to bear not only a solution, but something that the marketplace needs for the future.
What we're experiencing today is a structural shift in the way that we invest. Fundamentally, these issues are increasingly asking us to redefine what well-managed businesses look like that can sustain the business not just for today, but tomorrow and for future generations.
The investment thesis matters. You need to have credibility in this space, and there is no proxy for experience. Being able to manage through multiple market cycles and understand how that will impact a portfolio is critical.
FlexShares has just celebrated its 10th year anniversary, and we think we're just getting started. We truly believe that the first decade of being in the marketplace and achieving close to $20 billion of growth has allowed us to really recognize how FlexShares can be helpful and useful to financial advisors and institutions alike.
We want to be among the world's most respected investment managers. And so that means that we can't just do products for product's sake or sort of to just turn a quick buck, so to speak. There has to be an intellectual honesty around everything we do, a consistency. And can we not simply today, but can we 3 and 5 and 10 years later, look on the products that we introduce to the marketplace with pride? Over the course of this decade of working with this incredibly talented group of professionals, I think there's one thing that's really distinguished the group, and really that is fueled the success, and that's belief. In the course of my career, I've worked on some really great things, but I don't think I've had the privilege of working with a group of people that believe more in our mission and our vision. And that's really the deciding factor. That sense of commitment and belief is one of the most unique things I've seen and experienced. And I'm so proud to have been a part of this and to continue to play a role in what we're doing with FlexShares.